Good day, my name is Carl and I am the proud owner of a Samsung Galaxy S3 and I don't like the phone and I'm going to tell you why. Yes, you'll have heard that this is a phone designed for humans and it's the fastest and it's got this and it's got that and it's got 4 cores and 1,000,000 megahertz and you'll hear things like smartstay and all kinds of things. I'm going to tell you why this is just another phone and it's not a particularly good phone. My first problem is it's all made of plastic. Plastic. Not very rugged at all, except for the front. The front is made from a thing called Gorilla Glass. Gorilla Glass is supposed to reflect on the toughness of the front of the phone, except the front is not the rest of the phone, and you never let the phone fall like that. It actually falls on the edges, like I did a few days ago, and you'll see there's a nice big gash right there on the attractive fake metal strip. Now, I don't have a big problem with plastic. Everything is made of plastic these days, but this is a particularly shiny, slippery surface. And the problem is, it's supposed to be made for humans. Now, us humans, we wear clothes made from things like, wool, cotton, things like that. And a super shiny plastic surface on a piece of wool is always going to be slightly slippery. So this thing falls out of your pocket easily. And if it falls more than this, you will get a nice little gash and it's not covered by your warranty. So I think that's particularly stupid. What you should have done is have some sort of a rubbery coating, maybe a metal outside. The rubbery coating would make it less likely to slip and fall. That's why I need to buy this thing. It's called an OtterBox. You put your phone inside and it protects this phone from those evil things called humans. It's very nice. It's expensive. Go to otterbox.com. But the problem is it doubles the size of the phone. When you look at that, it's a really big thing. It works very cool. Don't have your phone without it. That's my second problem. The third problem I have is this button right there. It's the screen lock button. If you're using the phone, I'm just going to show you quickly. If I'm using the phone and I want to switch it off, I just press that button and off it goes and it's locked and I can put it in my pocket where it's probably going to fall out from. So the problem with this button is they've placed it here, and I don't have a problem with that placement, except that on the other side of the phone, we've got more buttons. Now, it's designed for humans. The problem with humans are we've got a thing called opposing thumb. We're not like, a dog that just walks like this. We can actually grab stuff. So if I'm going to operate that button, I'm going to grab the phone and I'm going to press it like this. Problem with that is I might press the volume button first or the screen lock button. So if I'm in here, I've did both now, and sometimes you'll press the wrong one or whatever. You've got this full circumference that you could have used to put buttons, but no, the only 2 buttons on the outside of the phone you place across from each other. That's stupid, really. Why don't you just put it at the top? Right, I can forgive that. Samsung, I will forgive that. But what you've done in software, I'm sorry, that's just plain stupid. My first problem is it's a phone. It might be a smartphone, or it's supposed to be a smartphone, but it's a phone. So I want to make calls from it, being a human. So I'm going to go into the phone application, and I'm on the keypad, and I want to call a contact called Ruben. Now, I want to just press in his name, so I'm just going to say R-U-B. Now, it gives me a list here. It says I've got 28 contacts that match those 3 characters. And as luck would have it, that's not the one I want. I want some of the other ones. Now, firstly, you've got a big screen here, the biggest screen of all the phones. You could have given me a list of contacts right here, but no, you forced me to press a button before I can get to the list. I could have forgiven that, but look how long this takes. I go, click, tick-tock, and there the list comes up. Now, 4 cores, how many gigabytes of memory? And it takes 3 seconds to bring up a list of contacts? My old Nokia 3210 could have done it quicker than that. Come on. Now I've got this list and I say, I want to speak to that guy. Now remember, I'm in the phone application. Per definition, I'm trying to make a phone call. So I click on that guy there. Now it says, oh shucks, this contact's got 2 phone numbers. Now I first need to select which phone number it is. If you look at the phone numbers, you'll see it's the same number except for a country code. Samsung, do you not know what a country code looks like? Alright, fine. I'm going to select that one. Alright? Why do you think that I select that number? I selected it because I want to phone that number. But still the phone is not calling. It's now put that number into the phone application, and now I must press the green button before it actually places the call. So I must click, 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 slide, slide, click, click, click before I can make a phone call. What were you thinking? This is stupid. Firstly, use the screen real estate, give me the list of contacts, and if I select the contact, then phone that contact, because it is a phone made for humans. Right, that's my first problem. The second problem I have is many features just don't work. You've heard of smartstay. Smartstay is where it's wanting to switch the screen off, but before it does, it looks at you like this and says, if it sees a human looking at it, it will not switch off. Now, I'm a human, and I am looking at it, and it doesn't work. If I'm looking at it perfectly square with my eyes wide open, yes, then it might pick up that this is actually a human being I'm looking at. But most of the times, it doesn't work. If I'm lying in bed, lighting not less than perfect, or if I've got an angle, it does not work. So what? I've switched it off. There, your biggest feature just gone, just like that. Second problem, you've got tap to top. You go into settings, I'm going to show you. There we go, and we go to motion, there, and it's a feature called double tap to top. The idea is that if you're in a list on your phone, like this one, there's a list of options, and you want to go to the top, you should be able to go tap, tap, and it goes to the top. Tap, 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 you see it's not going to the top. It's not. Tap, 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 tap. Alright, fine, maybe it's in the menu. Okay, it's fine, let's go out of the menu, let's go into my email. I've got a list of emails. I'm right at the bottom now. I want to go to the top. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. It doesn't work. You can't tap it any harder because then you'll hurt the plastic, fake metal plastic strippy. So, don't tap it too much. Rather just switch it off because it does not work. What are my other problems? Well, many things. For instance, let's look at the auto brightness feature. It's got a thing there. You'll see the slider where you can select the brightness, and it's got a thing that says auto. You'll see it's not selected. Why have I not selected it? Because it's not working. You'll be using your phone, it'll go bright, and then it'll go dark, and go bright and dark. Come on! How difficult can it be? Bah! So I've switched it off because it doesn't work. Many other things I'm not happy with. Samsung, if you really want to know, pop me a mail. I'll sort you out. But this, this is, I'm a human. I don't like this. I'm in South Africa. South Africa is a third world country. We ride elephants to work. But yet, I can tell you this thing is not right. Try again. Thank you very much.